What's up, friends? I've got a bit different style of video for you here today. Today I'm going to be telling you about something really cool that I've started using in my workflow. So y'all are content creators yourselves. You understand that you have to be on camera a lot. And between all the different styles of webcams and DSLRs and everything else that we could be using, what if I told you that we all have a free camera that we could be using for our streams and content creation without having to spend really any additional money? It's pretty good, and this camera is going to rival a DSLR. Well, that camera is the camera on your phone. So what's cool about this is this little guy can actually be used as a webcam, whether you are streaming on Twitch or YouTube, or if you've got like Skype, what? Who uses Skype anymore? Nobody. If you've got Zoom calls or other things that you are working on, then you can actually use this in order to have better settings and a higher resolution for your webcam. Now, there are other solutions for this already, like 𝐼𝐴 or just other like webcam services like this that are out there. 𝐿𝐑𝐄 has theirs that's really popular. But the reason that I like this one is because it isn't just about having an ability to turn your camera on your phone or your iPad into a webcam. You can actually do some really fun stuff with Snap and AR. So we're adding in some augmented reality features to a technology that has, been around for a little while. So what I want to do today is I want to show you what the camera looks like, what my setup looks like by using it, and I want to show you how I'm going to use this in my workflow for the future, because I'm tired of being in Zoom calls and Slack calls and Microsoft Teams meetings and not being able to change the way that my camera looks. There's not even a freaking beautify filter on some of these programs, okay? And it's just absolute garbage. So here is the video that I am talking about. This, boom, is actually from my iPad, okay? This is completely coming from my iPad's front camera. So what I want to do first is I kind of want to show you the setup of how I've got this all running and working together. And then I want to jump into the actual software itself so that y'all can see just how interactive and engaging this can be. Okay, so as you can see, I'm filming this on my phone right now, but this is the setup that I'm running. I've got 3 monitors. This is my seasonal affective disorder light. Highly recommend y'all pick up one of these. But this is the iPad. So the iPad is actually plugged into my computer down there. We're not going to look at that mess of cables. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist. This is the software for 𝐅𝐑𝐄𝐄 Camo, which I'm going to go over in just a second. And then I've actually got it running as a source over in OBS. So the cool part about this, of course, is that 𝐅𝐑𝐄𝐄 Camo actually works as a source. So anytime that you pull up like Zoom or OBS, whatever it is, you can choose 𝐅𝐑𝐄𝐄 Camo as your video capture device while you do some really fun things on the software. So this is the software for Camo. I'm going to show y'all why I love this so much and why I think this is actually quite a bit better than other versions of this software. So first off, we have different modes here. We'll get into those last because I think that's the coolest part. But I can use the different lenses from my iPad, right? So I've got the regular like selfie lens, and then I've got the ultra wide from the front, which is what we were originally on, or the ultra wide or wide from the back. If I go back to the ultra wide from the front, which is what I prefer to use, there we go. You can see it's f-stop 2.4 with 1080p and 16:9 full HD, which is great because a lot of webcams say that they're full 1080p, but they actually aren't. They're just like 720. So first off, we've got full 1080p 16:9. We do have audio, but we don't need to use this, but it's good to know that like you can use the mic from your iPad, iPhone, Android device. Then we've got 30 FPS frame rate. We've got a preset that I created here called Beauty. I'll get into that in a second. Because I have the paid version of this, I can actually choose to have no watermark here. Otherwise, I'll have a watermark on this. And then there's, you know, of course, rotation, zoom, and there are some light and image adjustments, which I find to be really nice because something that I have a problem with is in a lot of these like remote work uh like programs that we're using right now, we don't have the ability to make a lot of these changes. And so what I can do is use my device and set it to whatever I want it to be, and it just shows up like that whenever I am in those calls, which is really, really cool. I've been wanting some kind of like beautify filter on some of these programs for so long, and now I can actually have it. So the thing that I am really excited about though is the partnership that 𝐅𝐑𝐄𝐄 𝐑𝐄𝐒 is doing with Snap. Okay, so these are their lens modes, and these are something that they have partnered with Snap on. All right, for example, meow. How you doing? Imagine if I show up to a Zoom call like this. What is going on? Imagine if I just streamed like this. Can y'all, like, we are a step away, one step away from people using their NFTs in their phone calls, their video calls online, or streamers streaming their NFTs, streaming as if they are the characters that they're investing in. That is bananas to me. So this is a really cool preset. We've also, or not preset, this is a really cool mode. We've also got Fred's on your head, who's a little kitty. We have chromatic, some chromatic aberration there. That's pretty cool. Starry Night. Most of these probably wouldn't end up using. This is a lightning face kind of thing, like a little superhero vibe. Big head. Ah! And then we have some really cool accessibility ones. So they can gauge what your mood is based on the emoji that is being used. So this is really cool for people maybe who are on the spectrum who don't pick up as easily on emotions from just people's faces versus using a versus using smiley faces like in this context. So this adds a little bit more of accessibility for them. We've got emoji hands, so we can do like, what? Okay. What? Okay, well, that one's confused. I used that a minute ago and it was totally fine. And then we have one that will actually follow your face no matter where you go. It's kind of like that TikTok filter. Let's see, what else do we have? So we've got an invisible mask, which for some reason makes my lips still visible. So I just look like a floating pair of lips. Beauty. So this just like smooths your skin, makes you look a little more beautiful, I guess. 8-bit, probably won't be using this one. Sketch, this one's pretty cool. Oh, and then we've got, we don't want to do this, but we've got like portrait, basic portrait, mute background, some more just like normal background, like bokeh effect kind of thing. So you can make it look like it's a DSLR even whenever it isn't. So the reason that I love this so much, like I said, is because I can use something that I already have, like my iPad, in order to make the meetings that I'm in all day a lot more fun with either filters, or at least use some kind of beautify filter, especially for those days where I'm like, I'm not doing the makeup thing, dude. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the hair thing. I'm not doing none of it. Instead, just throw me up there and give me a filter and I'll be fine. There's filters all over the place. We're all using them constantly in the content that we're making. Why can't I just be beautiful whenever I'm on these calls? Don't make me shower. I know I'm working remote, but don't make me do that, please. So I thought this was really interesting. I wanted to work with Camo to show y'all this because I think that there is a huge future here in what can happen with NFTs and, of course, lenses and AR and virtual reality. I think the future people will, I mean, it's just going to be like the Oasis from Ready Player One, right? We're all going to have our own little characters. We're all going to have these like online tokens and items that are real money and also status symbols, and then we're just gonna wear them all over the place. And that's gonna be how we appear to people. That blows my mind so much that I don't know, I'm ready for it, and I think this is a really cool way. This is kind of like a step in the right in that direction. So that's why I was really excited to share it with y'all. There is a website if you would like to go and check out Camo for yourself. You can use your phone as a webcam, look great on video calls, or of course, since y'all are streamers and content creators, you can use this for your YouTube videos, for your live streams, and it's just I don't know, it's so easy. It was so easy to set this up. It is literally like download an app on your phone or iPad, install this thing on your computer, and then just make sure you have a cable that connects the two, and it automatically picks everything up. So simple, even I can do it. We love it. You can also scroll down this website if you need and you want to see what other people are saying, but I find this to be a really interesting tool I'm going to be using and playing with a lot more, and I hope it's helpful for y'all in your workflows as well. I appreciate you. If you want shorter forms of this content, you can always go and follow me at tiktok.com/@ashnichrist_. I love y'all so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!